938 Live. 938 Live gets you talking. 938 Live gets you talking with the Breakfast Club.
Are you already planning that holiday? I know the school holidays are coming up in June. You know, I know 2 months away, but still.
Well, it's the annual mid-year break.
Yeah, and everyone's already planning for those holidays way in advance. So, Janice, where are you jet setting off to?
Well, I'm actually climbing a volcano or mountain or some sort, and it's called Mount Rinjani in Lombok.
You're kidding?
No,
Wow.
I'm serious. Yeah. It's an expedition or a trek, well, a 4-day trek up the mountain. And I'm heading to the ski slopes in Australia in August.
Well, I never made you for a mountain climber, but skiing certainly, because
Yes.
I've heard you mention that before.
Yes.
So what sort of training are you into?
Well, I have to get my stamina up. Because
really?
these are all, activities that require you to walk up for a long time. And skiing is no joke. You really train your thigh muscles. So.
No, I'm sure. So you're going to be looking real good, yeah, in a couple of weeks, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I don't even have enough stamina to make it through the day, much less climb a mountain. But all the best to you, Janice. Now, the reason we're talking about vacations is because clearly every year thousands of Singaporeans pound the halls of the Natas Fair to sniff out the best travel bargain deals. But you'll most likely not find Quotient TravelPlanner there. Well, set up in early 2007, Quotient TravelPlanner specializes in customized independent travel. And unlike guided tours, customized independent travel means saying goodbye to early morning calls and you visit places that you really want to see. Now, to date, the company has created itineraries to more than 100 major cities in over 38 countries. And joining us on the line this morning is one of the co-founders of Quotient TravelPlanner. She is Javiny Lim. Good morning, Javiny.
Good morning,
Good
Javiny.
morning. Good morning.
Javiny, first of all, tell us how you came up with this idea of customized travel. I do know that many companies do specialize in it, but not as many as conventional travel agencies. So tell us more about how the idea came about.
Well, I've always liked traveling, and I would consider myself an avid traveler. I come from a background where my family runs businesses, but having to say that I jumped onto the idea of, come on, let's do a customized travel. It doesn't just happen overnight. It started with myself planning my own holidays, and then when my friends started getting married, and they say, hey, can you plan my honeymoon? Or when my friends start to travel, they say, can you help me because I'm clueless of what to do? Then from there, I start to think, okay, maybe this is taking up a bit too much of my time because I'm actually working during the day. And at night, I find myself having to stay through the night just to do this for them.
And you did it for free, I'm sure. So now
I did it for free, yeah.
Why not get paid for it, yeah?
Exactly. So from that point, myself and the co-founder of Quotient, we started to meet regularly and start to think about how we can create this into a business model. And after months of getting together, we arrived at this Quotient TravelPlanner model.
So it sounds like we've come a really long way from those 6 a.m. wake-up calls to board the tour bus. Yeah. So what does customized travel entail? Because it sounds slightly different to independent travel.
Yeah. Customized travel is a service to tailor a unique travel experience for the discerning travelers. This means planning customized holidays involves the knowledge and dedication to compound infinite diversity into infinite combination. So on our part, we do extensive research to ensure maximum travel efficiency and viability within given budgets, the time and season of their travel, the kind of theme that holidaymakers like to have on their trip, and of course, their physical parameters. There are many ways to conduct a customized travel planning depending on their preferences. It's really individual style. For example, we have clients that come to us and say, look, I've no time to plan my holiday, but I don't want to join a group tour, so what can I do? And we find out that their preferred style is to wake up in the morning and decide what to do on the go. So what we do for them is to take care of their pre-trip arrangement, things like what kind of hotels to book, get all their necessary transfers, their accommodation, and then we'll go about planning a suggested day-to-day itinerary that they can embark on while they're on the trip. We build flexibility into it, so this means that you can just wake up as a traveler. Just wake up in the morning and you go, okay, what do I feel like doing today? And if it's sightseeing, open up a travel pack with a destination guide that we pre-prepare for you, and you just follow the route, follow the instruction, and you get to do everything for the day.
So what about like inbound travel, like car rentals, so on and so forth? Do you get down to that sort of nitty-gritty, and perhaps where to have the meals that they would like as well?
Yes, we do that. If your trip involves a self-drive component, we will ensure the car is there for you. If you let us know that you are into a certain kind of food, we will actually put the dining suggestion into the travel pack as well. So you can go about that when you're there.
So for customers who don't really want to go the traditional route of following the fixed route of a tour bus, it already means that they have a slightly independent streak in them. So what are the other advantages that you have with your customers for customized traveling?
Well, yes, most of our clients, when they come to us, they are knowledgeable and they, of course, have certain things they want in their mind. But what they don't know is how to string these various components together. For example, you can come to me and say that, hey, I like to do the Vatican City, I like to visit the Tuscan countryside, I like to do this, I like to do that, but I don't really know how to put them all together onto a plan. And so a customized holiday, it's about us putting things together into one string of itinerary that you can embark in that short 2 weeks that you have.
Now, in terms of the most exotic tour you've ever planned, perhaps you could give us an idea. I mean, is it usually countries in the neighborhood, or are we talking about faraway places?
Usually faraway places, but because exotic is a very subjective word and the meaning vary from people to people.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, if you're from Europe, Singapore would be considered quite exotic, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe I can share with you some interesting experience which we have planned for our clients. For instance, we have a few clients in separate trips. They embark on round-the-world holidays, which takes them 2 to 4 months to complete. So what we do during that trip is we take them to places such as Havana in Cuba, the Atacama Desert in Chile, Machu Picchu hiking trail in Peru, and of course it's not just adventure based. These people will actually go on to do like a week relaxation or two in Italy, in an Italian villa, a French chateau, or they take a classic car tours in the European countryside, or maybe to the America for to the Rocky Mountains. But we also have this guy that was pretty interesting. He asked us to arrange a birthday party in an orphanage in Cambodia as well.
So some of those places you mentioned earlier are places in Latin America. Is that turning out to be one of those destinations that's really gaining popularity as opposed to our familiarity with Europe, Asia, and US?
Yes, gaining popularity, but because of very practical reasons like long flight time, and sometimes it means that you do need to take like a 3 to 4 weeks holiday. Some people may not have that time on hand, but yes, it is a growing destination.
Now, Javiny, would you plan budget holidays as well, or is everything rather expensive as customized things tend to be?
Well, I think the common misconception is that customized holidays have to be expensive. That's not necessary. So, but having said that, for a client who is on a budget holiday, they probably will not appreciate the value of the service that we offer through this customized planning, because there are certain costs and fees involved. So if they are already on a budget trip, they probably will go, okay, but I can save, that money and just do it on my own. So maybe that's not going to work.
So maybe a 3-star holiday, but not a 2-star holiday, yeah? Well, thank you very much for that, Javiny. Javiny Lim is one of the co-founders of Quotient TravelPlanner, It's a company that specializes in customized independent travel. Thanks for joining us on The Breakfast Club this morning.
938 Live. 938 Live. Gets you talking. 938 Live gets you talking.